Hey guys, welcome back to our next edition of Q&A. I don't know what word to use there.
It's better than rendition. We're not doing music.
How about we call it this? Thanks for joining us for this fun time we call answering questions that Matt likes to answer.
Fun is a bit of a stretch, but we'll go with it.
All right, I'm having fun. Here's a question. I think this is really interesting. Like, this is Delves. This one goes a lot deeper than some of the questions we get in terms of like practicality of everyday faith. I love this question. So the question was, why once you start following Jesus, does it seem like you have more struggles?
That is a great question.
That's a hard question to think. I'm glad he's answering, not me. If you want to hear my answer, just stop me sometime.
So I'm gonna say two things about that really quick that pop in my mind. The first one is, yes, you should have more struggles when you begin following Jesus because you are trying to live in a way that is countercultural. So if you're just floating along with the current, you don't face any resistance. You try to swim against the current, all of a sudden things begin to get tough. So if you really take seriously following Jesus, it's going to change the way you relate to people, the way you respond to people when they're hurt, the way you interact with people, the way you manage your money, the way you approach marriage, parenting, the kind of employee you are, the kind of student you are. I mean, it impacts every area of your life. And it is much more difficult to love, to forgive, to be generous.
Yeah.
It's way more difficult to do those things when it's inconvenient versus just choosing to do them when you want to. But as a follower of Jesus, that's what we're called to do. So you're going to run into that. And quite honestly, if you're not ever facing any of those struggles and challenges, it should cause you to stop and go, okay, is there something I'm missing here in terms of how I'm following Jesus and living my life? Now, here's the flip side of that coin. To me, this is a great, great thing. First of all, Jesus said, you're going to have trouble in this world. Don't be surprised by that. That's just common, okay? And everybody faces some of it. But here's why I think this is such a powerful thing. James, who is a brother of Jesus, said this. He said that you're going to face trials of many kinds, but it's a great thing because it develops in you perseverance, and perseverance has to finish its work so that you'll be mature and complete, not lacking anything. In other words, James taught that the way to maturity is through trials and troubles. The way to maturity is through learning perseverance, and the only way you learn perseverance is to face difficulties. But when you have a passion for something and you develop a perseverance to stick to it even when it's hard. If I have a passion to follow Jesus and I develop the perseverance to follow him in difficult times, that is the road that takes me to maturity, and maturity is where we all want to end up. That's where you end up with a richer, far more meaningful life. So it's a great thing in the long run. It's just learning to trust God through that and do the next right thing no matter how difficult it is.
Absolutely. Guys, that's a great answer. I hope you guys will dig in on that a little bit. Do some thinking about that. Do some praying about that. I think that is a great way to think about your life every single day is that, hey, I may face trouble today, but that is helping me become what God wants me to become. That is the way to phrase it. You guys, send us some more great questions. I love hearing Matt's answers because, man, wisdom just leaks out of this guy.
Oh, no. Here we go. Wrap up this rendition.
Here we go. Hey, you guys see us on Sunday in the suite, and send in your questions. Hit the button below.
See ya.